Alright, I made it. I'll turn some lights on. Check out this joint, huh? Right here, there's a loft up there. I don't know if that's for show, if there's a ladder going up there, but here's one of the bedrooms. Maybe only one, I'm not sure. Oh, very cool. Very, very cool. And this is the potty. The shitter. And check. There's my truck. There's a bug. The bugs are big in Michigan. Then back here is a porch. A little cool for me out there. You can see the lake from here. Lake Kalamazoo. Let's go downstairs. Little stairs. Find some lights. Let's see, how does that work? 65 degrees. Where there's Lake Kalamazoo, and maybe not even a half a mile over that way is Lake Michigan. Bedroom. Very nice. Very rustic, which is what I'm into. Oh, there's a little bathroom in here. There's a little shitter. Look at that, huh? Pretty cool. Badass. I'll be here for the weekend. In the kitchen. See if I can turn on some lights. Where are the lights? This one? Oh yeah. Got a good view of the kitchen. I won't be cooking. I'm going out to dinner every night. The living room with fireplace. But unfortunately, the fireplace ain't working, or they don't want you to work it. Huh. Very cool. All right. I'm gonna go get my bags. All right, I'm up. Well, it's actually about lunchtime. It is 1:32 Michigan time and 12:32 Chicago time. So I'm always on Chicago time, so that's where I'm going by. Thought I'd get up and grab me a bite to eat. I woke up to this beautiful snow, which I wasn't planning on going on a winter vacation or a winter deal, but that's what we woke up to. That's the cabin I'm staying in right there. Real nice place. I wish the fireplace was working, but it's not. Either that or they just don't want people in there with fires, which I don't blame them. It's all wood. It's a log cabin. But it's got a real nice view in the background through the trees of Lake Wasapamani. No, it's not Lake Wasapamani. It's Lake Kalamazoo. So I did have a little bit of a dilemma last night. When I checked in, I didn't realize it. The upstairs screen door, or it's not a screen door, it's a upstairs door to the screen room was open. And I'm like, is that heated? And I looked and it's not heated. It's closed. What am I saying? So I went there and I saw the door, the upstairs door to the porch, which is a screened in room. Wait for the UPS guy, he's turning to close. Or I found the door open. So I closed it and it was a little chilly in there. But then it kind of warmed up, and when I was sitting on the couch just overviewing my emails from the shop, even though the shop's closed, I seen that it was starting to warm up a little bit. So I went to bed last night in the bedroom, which was toasty warm. I mean, it was 70 degrees in that room. And as I was sleeping, I heard something fall or a bang or whatever at, I don't know, 2-3 o'clock in the morning. And I thought it was just like a branch or something hitting the roof or something, because it is windier than, it's very windy out here. So I didn't think nothing of it. And I got up about, I don't know, 6:30 or whatever, and I got up to go to the bathroom, and the cabin was super cold. It had to have been 48 to 50 degrees in there. So I'm like, why is it so cold in here? I look upstairs and that door is open, so the wind had to blow it open again. So I went up there and closed the door, and I noticed that the little lock wasn't lining up with the part on the door jamb. So I just took the carpet and I kind of put it in the door sill. Put the truck in park. In the jamb of the door, and just kind of wedged it closed and rolled up the carpeting and put it in front of it so the door wouldn't fly open again. And it didn't. It's closed still. The winds have died down somewhat, but yeah, it's cold in there. And I couldn't understand when I was in bed. I'm like, man, the furnace just doesn't seem like it's shutting off. It's a little cold in there today, and no big deal. I let the people know about it. They're going to take care of it. And this is an Airbnb. It's my first one, and I love the joint. It's beautiful. It's really nice. I'm relaxed. I'm kicked back, and that's what it was all about. So, but I'm on Lake Kalamazoo, and I thought I'd show you guys a quick glance of the lake. Let's see if I can get. This comes. I looked at the map. It comes out of Lake Michigan. So this is Lake Michigan flowing into here to the Kalamazoo River. Then it goes to what they call this, the Kalamazoo Lake. Thought I'd show you a quick look at the downtown area. They got all these really nice little shops and little bars and whatnot that kind of reminds me a little bit of Shipshewana, if you guys ever been to Shipshewana. Really cool, really clean town. It's more of a town that you'd probably want to come here in the summer or spring, but I honestly thought it was going to be, when I booked this a month ago, not too bad out. You know, I thought it'd be like, you know, 40s, not 40s, but like in the high 40s, which to me is like spring weather. Well, I just had lunch at the Butler. It was great. Had the perch. I figured I'm gonna drive down. I figured with all the wind going, it'd be cool to see Lake Michigan. And so I drove down to the beach, and I'm here, but I ain't even getting out of the truck. So I'll show you what Lake Michigan looks like today. This is typical what they call lake effect snow. I looked on the map at home and we ain't get nothing. But it's coming down here pretty good. Not a lot of accumulation. But boy, that lake sure is going nuts. Nice little, I don't know if these ain't camping, but you come to the beach and have yourself a little barbecue or whatnot. See how close we can get to the lake. This is probably the closest point that I'm gonna even try to attempt.
Make a U-turn.
Yeah, shut up. No, Wilburn, I'm not gonna get out and stick my toe in there. I've already swam in it 1,000 times. It's so windy though, I can feel the truck rocking. Still not used to this shifter. Every time I want to go shift the gear, I end up changing the radio or the heat temperature. But I do love the truck. And you actually have to drive, they put a road through the dunes. And what is this place called? Oval Beach. And there's some Michigan sand dunes. Most of the time when you say sand dunes, you think of summer.
In nice, a quarter mile, turn right onto Bliss
beautiful
Street.
Summer days, but it's pretty snowy out. All right, I think we'll head back to the cabin, cottage, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, this road just winds through the dunes. Pretty steep hills, which some people may be used to, but being in Chicago on the south side, you don't see too many hills or winding roads like this. Well, the furnace has been going since this morning. We're now up to 62 degrees in here. What are you gonna do? Good thing I got enough insulation to be okay. Shop's closed. I'm not gonna talk about the shop. I'm not gonna talk about anything technical, but can talk about the Power Wagon, Mr. Haney, just to give you guys a little bit of an update. Been kind of thinking about it this weekend. Simply like, I'm thinking about what is not getting done, but I had to get away for a little bit. I had to kick back and relax, and that's exactly what I've been doing. It's been very nice. It almost feels like a little bit of solitary confinement because I came here by myself, but you know, it's really all good. I'm really looking forward to going home to my wife and kid. And every time, like when I go out racing and I'm gone for the weekend, Elaine always makes me spaghetti dinner. I asked for mostaccioli, but she doesn't want to make mostaccioli, so it's going to be spaghetti, which is not really good for me, but I actually was behaving all right with the food. So, let's talk about, real quick, and then I'll end this video so it doesn't drag out too long. Power Wagon. All the fuel fittings came in and all the fuel lines there. I am ready to plumb the fuel tank, mount the fuel tank back in the truck, and then I have an external mounted fuel pump, a pre-filter and an after filter before the a filter before the pump and a filter after the pump, different Dacrons. And I'm gonna mount the pump on the outside of the frame rail with 2 disconnects. So if for whatever reason we have to take the gas tank out, everything else can stay on the frame rail without being bothered. So hopefully by next weekend, I could have the fuel system, as far as the lines are concerned, plumbed, done in the tank. I can pour gas in the thing, and it's gonna be ready to go. The next step is I'm going to hook up all the electrical part of the EFI. That shouldn't take very long, and that will be done. Then the only thing left is I could hook up the distributor, the 2 coil wires, a coil, put the distributor drive in, and it's in a dipstick for the trans, and it's ready to be fired. So, but I know what's gonna happen when I get back. I'm gonna get bombarded with work and backlogs for taking 1 day off. I only took 1 day off, but that's okay. I wanted to be a business owner, and that's part of it, and I'm fine with it. It's just sometimes you gotta take a step back and refocus, or you know, get out of the zip code and relax a little bit. I mean, I wish I can, you know, leave on a little trip and go out on the boat or go out in the race car, but it's not season. It's not the season for that yet. So, Power Wagon is really, really close. I would bet that I should be really close to cranking it over and firing up by April 1st. So that's done with that. So once the Power Wagon's running, we got to put it up on the rack. I pull all the tires off, and I know it needs brakes. So we're going to probably do brakes all the way around. How bad? Calipers, rotors, you know, wheel cylinders, I don't know. I do have a pedal in there, so I do feel the master cylinder working. I'm probably going to put one of those on there because that truck was sitting for a long, long time. So I want to get it running, get it on the rack, and then get it driving. The drive shaft's in it, do the brakes. The steering seems to be all good, and then I could take it for a test drive. Once I drive the truck, I mean, there's still a lot of other things I want to do with some into the interior and the lighting and some other stuff, but once the truck runs and drives, at least locally around the shop, then I will be starting on Haney. Haney, the blower's still in the box I got for Torque Storm, and it's just sitting there. I have the Holley EFI Terminator X on order. Was supposed to get it here shortly. And if I do, that would be great. I think I can whip Haney together real quick because I'm not fabricating. I'm not doing anything from the word go. I've already had that truck to apart and back together quite a few times. It will be a little bit of a learning curve or challenge or whatever to hook up the EFI, take out the Chrysler ignition system, put the Holly ignition system in there, and then get it all up and tweaking. I'm hoping I'm going to lean on my buddy Nick, very smart kid, to come over or, if anything, answer questions for me. So I should have Haney going by, I don't know, at the end of May, beginning of June, I would imagine. So that's what's in the pipe for the 2 trucks, and no shop talk because the shop's closed. But I do want to say thank you to everyone who's shopped at my at CRT. I tell you what, I normally wouldn't make like a vacation video. I don't need to see myself on film like this, but I have gotten so many calls. It's like almost every other call that I get is like, oh, I love your videos, or I watched your videos, or I just seen your video on XYZ, I'm gonna buy that part. I get it a lot. So YouTube is really playing a big part, and I think it's because you and I are connecting. Even though I can't see you, you can see me, and it's an easy way to get in contact with the Mopar people, you know. So unfortunately, you got to look at this ugly mug, and I can't see who you are. But everybody who watches, I appreciate it. Everybody who, you know, goes to the store or shop and buys product, I appreciate that too. So for Meanie Lane, thank you very much on that. I think I'm going to wrap this video up. I'm going to probably get something real light to eat because I had a late, heavy lunch. And then I'm going to wake up in the morning, and it's only a 2-hour drive back to Cedar Lake, Indiana. So until next time, Mopar to you. Catch you on the next one.